Hey girlfriends, guess what? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm making this video. But at the time of our Saturday morning beauty session, I'm going to be decorating for my daughter's high school graduation party. So I thought I'd go ahead and make this video tonight before I take all of my makeup off and go to bed. And that way I can be with you on Saturday, even if I'm not totally with you doing my makeup. So people laugh and they say, oh, eye makeup is not that big of a deal. Really? Look at this. Can you not tell the difference? This would be one reason that would set your hair on hot rollers and cover up this eye, because there is no makeup on this eye. So I'm going to try to do this very quickly and show you just a fun and dramatic way that I like to do my eye makeup. And so I have prepped my eye a little bit. I took off the eye makeup. I was mashed when I went to Jay's graduation tonight. But I took it off, and then I just put a little bit of foundation over my lid. I like to use this foundation brush. It's very compact, the bristles, and I like to dab a little on the back of my hand. Let's see, this is backwards for me to show you guys. And then, I mean, your eyelid is part of your face, and foundation is for your face. So I like to cover it, my lid, on the top and below with foundation. So with that said, I'm ready to get going. And let's see, where's my colors? Here we go. I'm going to start off with a color called Biscotti. Let's see, Biscotti is right here. It's a great light matte eyeshadow. It's a great base color. And I'm going to use my, let's see, cream. I'm going to use my cream color brush because it's kind of flat and kind of comes to a point, and it's real easy to get into that little tear duct area. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully you guys can see it okay. I'm going to start here, the inner part of my eye, right here with the tear duct. I'm using Biscotti, and I'm taking it all the way up to my brow, or what is supposed to be a brow. I don't have much brow over here. Teresa taught a great class on taking your brows from shaggy to braggy, and was talking about a great product called Lash and Brow Building Serum, and I'm going to open one of those tonight and start using it for the next month or so, because I've got to get these brows growing again. I used to have great brows. Now they're just light and thin and old lady looking, so I'm going to use that product, but I digress. Next product I'm going to use is let's see, my all over eyeshadow brush, and it is right here. It's nice and flat and fluffy, and I'm going to use a color called Sandcastle. And Sandcastle is actually the color of sand, and I'm going to put that actually on my brow bone. Okay, so I have Biscotti all over my lid and under my, whatever you want to call, brow. And this is going to go on the actual brow bone, kind of back and forth. I really love this. It's nice and soft. Then I'm going to take my crease brush, which, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of angled. So it's really easy to get into the crease. And I'm going to use a color called Dusty Rose. And I'm going to put that right in the crease. What I'm going to do is end up building color. And I'm using this Dusty Rose, which I absolutely love, going into the crease. I mean, you can't get too heavy with these colors. I mean, really, Biscotti, Sandcastle, Dusty Rose, it's not like you're going to look super dramatic just with those. I'm bringing that onto the brow. So don't worry, if you get a little heavy, you can take that all over brush and blend it out. All right. Now I'm going to use an accent color, and I like espresso. So I'm going to take my crease brush again, because it's got that angle on it, and I'm going to dip it into the espresso. And I'm going to go from the outside into my lash line in a wedge, or if you want to call it a pizza slice kind of shape. Make sense? right out here. Okay, I'm doing this backwards. I need to look in my mirror and not into the computer screen. There we go. From here on in. You might be saying, boy, you're taking that out kind of far. Don't worry about that, because we can always take our concealer, our under eye corrector. If I've got time this morning at 1 a.m., I'll show you how to do that and kind of clean all that up. So you don't have to worry if you get way out here. All right, now I'm going to take that, I'm going to actually bring it kind of back onto that brow bone a little bit, kind of in the crease in the brow bone, kind of blend it in where that Dusty Rose is. You know what this color combo reminds me of? It reminds me of Neapolitan ice cream, because you've got the vanilla and the strawberry and the chocolate. One of my favorites. Okay, clearly I need a midnight snack. Thinking about food. And then another thing I like to do is take my, let's see, do I have it over here? It's my finishing spray. Okay, here it is. And I'm going to spritz this onto my cream color brush, and I'm going to dip it into rose gold. I love rose gold because it reminds me of an old show called Dallas. Anybody remember that? Remember there was, or maybe it was Knots Landing. Yeah, it was Knots Landing. There was an actress named Donna Mills, and her way of using her eyeshadow back in the 80s was to have all this wonderful color in the creases, and then she put this light color on the lid. She kind of started all that so that your lid looked really full and rounded, and I've just always liked that look. I guess it takes me back to my 80s roots, whatever. Okay, and if you want to add a little bit more of the Dusty Rose, you can. Just build your color, build your drama, because it's pretty dramatic over here. Okay, so it's all blended. It's all looking good. At least it is in my monitor. And now I'm going to work on my lashes a little bit. I'm going to make sure that you're curling your lashes. There's 3 rules to eyelashes. It's curl, curl, curl. And we have a great eyelash curler. Makeup artists tell us that all the time. My lashes are really thin and light, and more so as I age. But this eyelash curler is curved instead of flat. If you've ever used a flat one, it just works on the middle lashes, and then you're trying to adjust and get all these side lashes, and you end up pinching and hurting your lid. Okay, also has this great little, oh, I don't know, what's the little thing? It's not a sponge, but that little thing in the middle. They'll come out, you can replace it. I think it comes with 2 of them. It's nice and soft. So you always want to curl your lashes, kind of get them to stick up a little bit. Then I like to use deep brown. Teresa taught me this trick. Whether it's deep brown or steely or black, you want to use your eyeliner to fill in between the little hairs of your lashes to give the illusion that they're thicker and fuller than they really are. So let me show you here. Hopefully you can see this all right. I gotta turn this to the magnified side, sorry. I'm going right in my lashes, between the lashes, so that I'm not just seeing skin between there. I'm not going on the waterline, which is the wet tissue, way under here. This is just between all my lashes. And you don't have to be perfect. Okay? Then you can take your smudger brush, which is my favorite, and you can just smudge in there. Okay? So that if you wanted to, if you're just going one day without a lot of makeup, you just wanted to do that liner in here and a couple coats of mascara, you'd be good. And it would look like you had a little more lash than you really do. Can you see that? So now I'm going to go ahead and line along the top of them. And just going little short strokes. I've never had a real steady hand when it comes to all this, but you don't have to either. Just a good magnifying mirror and a great pencil like Mary Kay. Okay, see what that's doing? And then I'm actually going to bring it up a little bit. I'm going to bring my color in the outer corner because I want it to sort of match what's going on over here for a little bit of drama. I'm going to take my smudger brush and soften it a little. See what I'm doing? So that pizza slice that I made, I'm just kind of accentuating that a little bit, giving it a little bit of lift. I think as we age, we need to have a little upturn of our shadow and our liner. Even if you don't go full out, you know, all out cat eye like I'm doing here, just a little bit of lift versus down. Up is young, down is old. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to do something similar on the bottom. I do not line inside the wet tissue like a lot of people do. That, to me, I think makes your eye look a little smaller. And I want them to look big. So I'm going to smudge that. Okay, so far so good. And then I'm going to go ahead and add extra drama with my liquid waterproof eyeliner pen. This is like a felt tip pen, greatest invention ever for women. Now, let's see if I can do this. You guys need to try doing this in your computer screen. Now, I'm not going to pull my eye, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of a lift so I can see what's going on here. And I'm going to start down in here. And again, just little short strokes. You can even make little dots if you want to and connect them. Here I go. Okay, see that? And then I talked to you about kicking it up a little bit. I got a cat eye going on one side. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to follow the line of my bottom lash. Okay, my bottom lash would be zipping up here. So that's where I'm going to bring my little uptick, my little kick up, hiccup. Okay, how's that look? I'm going to bring a little bit of it down underneath. And I'm going to smudge it. You know, you can even smudge a liquid liner. This little brush is so awesome. Gosh, I love it. Okay. Now, if you want, you can actually take the angle brush end of your spoolie. This is your eyebrow brush, and on the other end is an angle brush. And you can take a little bit of, let's say, Onyx eyeliner on the end of that. And when you put a powder over the top of that liquid, it sets it and makes it last even longer. Ta-da! Looking like a cat, looking like twins. A little dramatic for Walmart, but hey, maybe not. All right, now I need to finish up with some mascara. But what I always use is Lash Primer. Lash Primer is a great product to, it looks like there's nothing on the brush, but it is. It's clear, and I like to get right in there. Get right in there and give my lashes a little bit of a boost, because you saw how thin they are, thin and light. Okay, and then a little bit on the bottom. Let that dry a little bit. And then I'm going to go over it with my mascara. This is my new latest favorite. I've always loved Ultimate Mascara, but I'm really liking it in black brown. There's something about doing the black brown, just like the deep brown eyeliner, it just makes them look thicker, thick and long. And if you work it right in there and then kind of go side to side like that, you don't have to make the noise that I did. Then you're going to coat your lashes from both sides. All right, and put a little bit on the bottom. Of course, you got to open your mouth to do it. Probably going to give it a second coat, because I always do. If one's enough, two's better, right? And then I might even, if I'm feeling really sassy, go over it with the new Panorama. Panorama Drama. This has such a great brush too. The little bristles get down inside close to the corners. Okay. You get it? Okay, very good. Now, one last little tip. I'm not going to do much with my brows because Teresa taught us the brows and I'm running low on time and I want to turn the program over to her. But we do have wonderful eyebrow precision liners. And so you want to give your brows a little kick. I need them to match up, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to show you a little trick with your concealer and your under eye corrector and how you're going to clean up any mess while you're also concealing dark circles. Okay, I've put both of them on my hand, the under eye and the concealer, and then I'm going to take that cream concealer brush and I'm going to mix them up, mix the two together. One is kind of yellowy or peachy rather, which is the under eye corrector. I'm gonna leave it. No, I'm not gonna leave it like that. Would be great for this would be like your blending sponge, which I left mine in the bathroom. But you could also use your foundation brush, and you're just gonna sweep it up and clean up anything that got a little wild. You got any little wingy dingies out to the side that are beyond where you wanted to go? Okay. And it's kind of cool. You can even set that with a little bit of translucent powder and touch up your brows when you're done. Oh, here's my brow pencil. Let me do that really fast. This is not going to be as good as Teresa's brows were last week. But you can do this. You can use your tinted brow pen, your tinted brow volumizing brow tint. That's what it is. Just make sure you got a little brow, because your brows do for your eyes what your hair does to your face. It frames them, and I need to work on those a little bit before I, well, go to bed, I guess. Then you fluff up your hair and you're ready to go, and your waterproof liner is going to keep those pomp and circumstance tears when your daughter's coming down the graduation processional, going to keep your liner intact. So thanks for watching, you guys. Sorry if I went a little bit over. Teresa, take it away with the peek into pink. Love you guys. Bye-bye.